How many coffees do you have a day?
2.
Okay, so that's like, what, 160 milligrams
Well,
caffeine?
I usually have either 2 coffees or I have 1 coffee and a yerba mate. We own Matina with Dr. Andrew Huberman, and I usually have one of those. That's 120 milligrams, and a coffee is 60 usually. Like an AeroPress would be about 60 or 80.
Yeah.
So whatever that is.
How did that partnership come to be? Where you just like, you gotta get something that you have your face behind that you love and will help coordinate it? Or how did that come to be?
Well, we got to know each other because I had him come up, and kind of before he was already, starting to become popular, but we had him come up and speak at UVic, the University of Victoria. And I got to spend some time with him, and we got to know each other and hit it off. And then I went down to Malibu to hang out with him one day, and we were just chatting about business opportunities and different things he could do and stuff. And he'd mentioned a couple times he liked yerba mate. And so we said, well, I mean, what if we could find a really amazing yerba mate company? And so we ended up buying Matina together. And he's obsessed with it. He drinks like 4 a day, and he's formulated his own sugar-free version for the company.
So that's 480 milligrams
Yeah.
of caffeine?
I think he's either 3 or 4.
Kind of surprised.
I know. He said it doesn't affect his sleep. I don't know. It seems crazy.
Damn.
Yeah. That's not part of his protocol that he puts out on the internet. Your sleep protocol is pound 4 yerba mates at 3 p.m.
Yeah. How's that going, by the way?
It's going really well.
Okay.
Yeah, we've grown the business really significantly, and the founder's awesome. It's one of those things where it's like, I have this saying, I love when things are 1 + 1 = 100, right? So it's like you take this awesome product whose biggest problem is awareness, right? So these guys were in Whole Foods, but they're this little Canadian brand. They have a really passionate following, but in order to get discovered, they have to spend so much money on marketing. And then you take somebody who loves yerba mate, has the perfect brand, and they start talking about it, and you put those 2 things together and you can make this huge business. And I think it's similar to, imagine if you were just doing YouTube ads and then someone came to you and it's like, hey, you could buy this amazing like shampoo and conditioner company that aligns perfectly with your hair loss stuff, right? I think that's 1 + 1 = 100.